Welcome back to CBS Detroit. June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Over 6 million men suffer from depression per year. Joining us to stress the importance of mental health, especially for men, is Alisha Coleman. Good morning, Alisha. Thanks for coming in.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Really appreciate coming in. So right away, how important is this issue for men, and do we tend to ignore it more than perhaps women?
Well, the issue is very important for men because I always say men are human.
Yes, we are.
So men have the same emotions and thoughts and feelings as women. And yes, it's a huge stigma attached to men and mental health because so many men are taught to hide their feelings and, just keep going. And when they do seek treatment, not when they seek treatment, but when they express those emotions, a lot of people view it as being weak or different things like that. So we need to create a safe space for men to be allowed to express their thoughts and emotions.
And given what you just said, in a lot of cases, men do feel uncomfortable expressing, like, I don't feel like myself. I think something's wrong. I really feel like I need help. They don't even feel like they can do that much. So how do we avoid that? And why do you think that that is something that continues to be the case?
I think it continues to be the case because, again, so many men are taught in childhood to, not show those feelings. And if they do, they're in trouble. As kids, they get in trouble for showing certain emotions and different things like that. And it's not only a stigma attached to mental health, but it's a stigma attached to men and mental health.
So it's really about breaking down the stigma. I guess, do you have any tips for helping break down that stigma? Is it just that we just have to realize that it is okay to show our emotions? Is that really the first step?
The first step is creating a safe environment for men to be allowed to share those thoughts and those emotions. And we do that by listening, acknowledging, and validating, men's feelings and emotions.
And Alisha, how do you know when you probably need to seek help? Because we all have days where you maybe don't feel your best or you may be a little sad, but when is it a good time to go ahead and reach out to someone?
It's a good time to go ahead and reach out when those things manifest into anger, depressive states, anxiety, addictive behaviors, and different things like that. But even if you're having a day where you're feeling sad, it's okay to talk to someone.
And so what are some of the resources, men can use if they do find they need to seek help? I mean, I know you have a private practice. Are there some other resources they can look up?
Absolutely. There's a lot of community mental health agencies. They have free to low-cost services. Private practice, you can go on to Psychology Today to find professionals. There's a lot of resources.
Well, that's good to know.
You had also mentioned that community aspect and having a safe space. So as a community, what can we do for our dads, brothers, friends, just to make sure that they know they can express how they feel and also encourage them to get help if they need it?
Acknowledging that men are human and that men have certain thoughts and emotions just like we do as women.
That's good to know. I'm glad you pointed that out twice, that men are human, because we are human.
Yeah.
That's right.
We're expected to be a little superhuman at times. But
Exactly. Yes. Thanks, Alisha, for coming in this morning and sharing this very important message. We appreciate that.
Thank you guys for having me.
And we'd also like to point out that there is some events taking place in the area to celebrate men's mental health. MIU, Men's Health Foundation, is recognizing the month with its 8th annual cycling events, COGS and Kegs, followed by an event at Top Golf. Attendees can enjoy 3 hours of golf, dinner, beer and wine, music and prizes. They'll also have their signature Run for the Ribbon at the Detroit Zoo. Those events will take place June 12th through the 18th.